When Sir Bobby Robson's Newcastle United played host to David Moyes' Everton at St James's Park towards the end of the 2003-04 season, the two managers had two quite different targets in mind. Newcastle, looking for their sixth successive home win, were chasing the fourth Champions League spot, while Everton, who were just 6 points clear of the drop zone, were struggling for Premier League safety. With no Jermaine Jenas, Newcastle welcomed Kieran Dyer back to their midfield after a four-match absence. Robson hoped he would provide that vital link between the midfield and his attacking duo Craig Bellamy and Alan Shearer, who was still the Geordies' main source of goals. Teenage sensation Wayne Rooney was suspended, as was Duncan Ferguson, so Kevin Campbell returned and captained the side. Alan Stubbs was also missing for Everton through injury. So could Robson lead his beloved Newcastle further towards the promised land of a Champions League place? Your match commentator is Kevin Keatings.
And it's Newcastle United who get us underway here, chasing their sixth successive home win in the Premiership. Big day for Pistone, the Italian. Like a number of the Everton squad has really suffered a lot through injury. Not so much this season, but last season he spent a long time out. David Moyes hoping that his side can considerably improve their league position in the coming weeks. Nicely into the path of Bernard. Possibilities here for Newcastle. This is Laurent Robert. Olivier Bernard again. It's put out by Pistone. On by Shearer, and Bellamy causing a problem, and he's got clear of Unsworth and scores! Oh, what a start for Newcastle! And the front two deliver big time for Sir Bobby Robson and Newcastle. No wonder they share an embrace. The understanding was quite evident. Shearer's little flick on, and Bellamy out-muscled Unsworth. That will disappoint David Moyes. Little against large, and the little man wriggled clear, kept his composure, and finished quite comfortably in the end. Seventh goal in his last 10 games. He scored an 89th minute winner in this fixture last season. So an earlier strike this time. 5 minutes, and Bellamy has given Newcastle the lead. Bramble. Again, another good header won by Shearer. This is Ambrose. Oh, and Unsworth's left that! Dyer's in, but Pistone with a very important block. Here's Bellamy. Partially cleared by the head of Yobo. Speed. Newcastle have got Everton very much in a stranglehold at the moment. Woodgate. Here they come again. It's Darren Ambrose. That was rather woeful in the end from what was a very promising position for Darren Ambrose. There's a real nervousness about Everton at the back. Dyer very close to giving Newcastle an early 2-0 lead. No wonder David Moyes is right out of the edge of his technical area to show his frustration. Aaron Hughes well forward. Support from Bellamy. Newcastle corner. They're looking irresistible at the moment. Everton simply haven't turned up so far. Both the centre-backs forward. Laurent Robert will take the corner. Oh, and a good one, and Gary Speed, I think, who came in late and very nearly marked his milestone 650th career league game with a goal, but I think it actually came off Bramble in the end. Yes, it did. Speed. Now Kilban for Radzinski. A little bit of space in which to manoeuvre here for Thomas Radzinski. Trying to set up the shot for Gravison. 1-1. Excellent Everton goal. And it's come right out of the blue. For virtually the whole of the first half so far, they've been on the back foot, but suddenly Kilban releasing Radzinski. Aaron Hughes rather out of position, and Radzinski setting up Gravison, who finished unerringly. Well, they shared 4 goals at Goodison back in September. And this match already suggesting it's going to have a few goals in it. Just might shake David Moyes' side out of their lethargy. They were second best in all areas of the field for the opening 12 minutes, but suddenly counter-attacked brilliantly. It's good play by Linderoth. Sets up Campbell! Oh, so close. The Everton captain to putting his side in front. Excellent work here from Tobias Linderoth, the Swede. It's a corner. I think the deflection was all important there. And Kevin Campbell almost marking his return to the Everton side with a goal. Here's Gary Naismith with a corner. In once again by Naismith. Kilban in the mix. But now Everton has sent a lot of players forward, and Robert looking for the quick counter-attack. Bellamy is really frustrated that Robert didn't use him. That's where the Newcastle width was, down the right. Offside, Radzinski. Well have timed that, Radzinski. Decision went against him. Bernard. Decision in favour of Newcastle here. Robert. Now Woodgate. Bramble. This is Dyer. Ambrose. Kieran Dyer. Oh, he finds the corner. What an extraordinary goal. Well, he looks almost sheepish there, doesn't he, Kieran Dyer? He doesn't score too many with his head, but he's got one here. And he started the move, feeding Ambrose. And just look at the wicked bounce. That's what beat Nigel Martin. What pace it gathered as the ball hit the turf. And Newcastle have the lead again. Campbell. Out nicely for Naismith. Here's Kilban. Naismith again, promising from Everton. And they have a corner. Well, a good link up between Gary Naismith and Kevin Kilban down that Everton left. Shearer away, at least for now. Malcolm convincing clearance from Bramble. Stoney's header not that good, and Bellamy's got a little bit of room in which to drive at that Everton defence. Oh, lovely little flick. Ambrose! Straight at Nigel Martyn in the end, but what pace. There's been contrasting emotions on and off the field in this first half. Excellent advert for the Premiership. It's been a good open contest, played, and I stress this, in a good spirit so far, because this fixture has had a history of red cards. This is Shearer, just about that range at the other end of St James's Park last season. He scored arguably the goal of the season in the Premiership in this fixture. Gravis. A good pass. Oh, and Radzinski flagged offside. Very good movement off the ball from Thomas Radzinski. The flag against him. Craig Bellamy getting the first goal of the match after 5 minutes. Thomas Gravison levelled it up, but Kieran Dyer, with the aid of a freakish bounce which spun beyond Nigel Martyn, putting Newcastle 2-1 in front at the break. Can Everton extend their unbeaten run to 6 matches? 2 moments on the counter-attack, but for large portions of that first half they were asked to defend, and at times they looked somewhat shaky in that department. Shearer and Bellamy linked up very well in that opening 45 minutes for Newcastle, but immediately it's Everton pressing with the former Newcastle player Watson, and he's forced a corner. Miscue from Bramble. Gary Naismith will take the Everton corner. Watson's in there. Oh, and it struck the top of the bar from Yobo. Well, that could have been the perfect start for David Moyes in Everton to this second period. Yobo stretched with a volley, and defenders and goalkeeper rooted on the line. Now Naismith. Shearer. Bellamy. Shearer again. And Ambrose breaks the challenge, such as it was from Unsworth. But again, he's wide of the target with a shot. And a very good Newcastle build-up. But just look how easily Unsworth was beaten again. It's a pretty torrid afternoon, David Unsworth. And Ambrose nearly made him pay. Radzinski doing well to close down Woodgate. This is Linderoth. And not a bad ball in, and just beyond the stretching Watson. He did well there, Tobias Linderoth. Got through rather too easily as far as Newcastle were concerned, and Watson was close, wasn't he? Another half a yard. And that would have been a tap-in for the former Newcastle player. Shearer claiming he took a knock in the back there from Yobo. Kilban. Now Gravis. In his usual 110%, Thomas Gravison, part of that Everton midfield, scored the goal that levelled it up at 1-1 after Bellamy had given Newcastle a 5th-minute lead. And then Kieran Dyer, the man on the ball now, put Newcastle ahead for the second time, but Dyer has lost out. It's all a bit untidy. Oh, and the ball's going to fall here for Shearer. Horror moment for Everton at the back. Is punished. You don't give this man that sort of chance. And Everton were the architects of their own downfall. '264th goal in top division football in England for Alan Shearer, and one of his easiest. How Everton lost their way there will be a puzzle for their manager. And Shearer made no mistake. Ever demanding, the Newcastle manager. Robert. Bellamy, faced by Pistoni. Away by Yobo. Now Bernard. Unsworth needs to deal with it, and did so. Once again, Everton being forced to defend very deep. Robert's cross, good take. Very clean hands, Nigel Martin. Kilban and booed for his former Sunderland associations. Don't treat former Sunderland players all that well here at St James's Park. Kilban able to get a telling touch, but this is Gravison. It's pretty well struck by Thomas Gravison, and that will be a corner. Naismith will take the corner. Oh, and they should have had a goal back. Somehow Kevin Kilban has put the header wide. Just look how he attacked it. But there was no direction. No more than a couple of yards out. Really has to hit the target from there, Kilban. Ambrose. Pistoni climbing above Shearer. And this is Gravison, enjoying a bit of freedom through those central midfield areas now. Everton. This is Radzinski, faced by Bernard. Gravison. Free headers in! Well, the whistle, I think, has gone. It's offside. But Steve Watson thought he'd scored against his former club there. Let's have a look. As the ball is released, he is onside for me, at the very least level. And I think the assistant referee has got that wrong. Gravison. Goal now for Everton. Make it a very interesting last 10 minutes or so. Gravison's fine pass picks out Pistoni. And they get a corner. Laurent Robert, not always noted for his defensive duties, will track back here to concede the corner. Gary Naismith's corner. Pistoni. Naismith again. Bouncing ball, may reach Kevin Campbell. That was a good effort from Campbell. Well hooked in here by Naismith, and once the ball bounced, that signalled danger for Newcastle. Niako. This is Radzinski. Alex Niako for Alessandro Pistoni. McFadden. It's another Everton corner. They continue to probe and test this Newcastle defence. The Newcastle defence that hasn't conceded more than one goal in a match in any of their last 17 games. They may still have a nervy moment or two to endure here. We're into the last 10 minutes, given organising things defensively. Naismith delivers. Oh, and the header's in! Surely crossed the line from Yobo, and Everton narrow the gap to 3-2. And Newcastle have looked suspect today from set pieces, and Joseph Yobo popped up unmarked here, getting away from Woodgate, who tried to stay with him, but Yobo doing enough. Here's Bowyer. Just lost their way for long periods in this second half. To take nothing away from Everton, who've really attacked the game with plenty of vigour. This is Niarko. I think we've seen the two sides of Newcastle today, the good and the not so good, and the reason why they can't bridge the gap between themselves and the runaway top three. This is Bowyer finding Bellamy. Always at stretch to deliver the cross, but he gets a corner out of Naismith. This will be just about Robert's last involvement. He's about to be substituted. He delivers a good corner. Martin getting fists to that. And back out with Robert again. Might think about the shot and did so, and it was blocked by Watson. Free kick against Bernard. Push on. Clearly the message from David Moyes. Only promising Shola Amiobi will play out the last 6 minutes or so. Unsworth drives the free kick forward. Up goes McFadden, who won a good header. It was well read by Shay Given. Did well to generate some power into this, McFadden. Will the points? All three of them. He's staying in the northeast here. This is Dyer. Sets up the shot for Bowyer, and surely, yes, that settles it. Alan Shearer, the right man in the right place yet again for Newcastle and Sir Bobby Robson. Craig Bellamy's awareness set it up. Everton a little stretch defensively down their right flank. Bowyer's shot blocked by Unsworth. And Johnny on the spot to ram in the rebound. The skipper, Alan Shearer, scores his 21st Premiership goal of another memorable season for him. Here's McFadden. Good energy from Dyer. He's lasted the 90 minutes well, considering he's 4 games out before today. James McFadden with a long throw. It's routine for Shay Given. Referee Dermot Gallagher blows the full-time whistle. Still no joy for Everton, one of their bogey grounds, St James's Park. Alan Shearer, like he did when the sides met at Goodison back in September, scored twice. And the final goal in the last minute, a real nail in the Everton coffin. But in the end, it's Newcastle United who prevail. And many expected that that would be the situation And they win here at St James's, a sixth successive home win in the Premiership. They beat Everton by 4 goals to 2.
A fine Newcastle performance with the ever-reliable Alan Shearer among the goals again. By the end of the season, it wasn't quite so enjoyable on Tyneside, though, as Newcastle failed to land that Champions League spot. Merseyside was a happier place altogether. It was Liverpool who beat the Geordies to 4th place, and Everton avoided relegation, finishing 17th.